Happy New Year! Happy 2025, everyone. Can you believe it? We are in 2025. Actually, it has a nice ring to it, I feel. Sounds very futuristic, but it always feels good to me at the new year because it's a fresh start. It's a clean slate. It's a way to begin again. And so, first of all, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Live the Mod Life. And if you don't feel you're living the Mod Life yet, hopefully you will be on your way by the end of this episode. This is a little shortened version because we're in a holiday week here, and we really just launched our channel, and we're kind of getting into our groove, but we have some people on holiday, etc. So I'm doing a quick video for you just because I wanted to celebrate 2025 and the beginning of the year, and also share with you, if you watched my very first video that I did here on YouTube a few weeks ago, I shared with you that I've been doing Mod.Life since 2018 as a hobby, and 2025 is the year that we're going big. We're going big. We're bringing it out to, national brand and a business. I also run Socially Delivered, which is an agency which is powering this YouTube channel, and it's brought to you by Socially Delivered, which is a national digital media agency that I've been running since 2011. So cheers to you. Let me take a sip. Lemon water. But always good, always good, always good to do a toast. Okay, so in today's episode, we are going to talk a little bit about setting intentions. And I'm going to be really honest with you. I actually didn't even really know what intentions were until a couple of years ago. And there are people that are much more expert at intentions than I am, but in a nutshell, it's really setting the tone for either the day, for the month, or for the year. And so some people set an intention every day. And so an example could be when you wake up in the morning, you could say, my intention for today is that I'm going to be happy and I'm going to be focused. Okay? And so that's just something where you're saying, that's how I'm going to be for the day. So you can set the intention to whatever you want it to be, but again, it's just a guide for you for the day. And it really helps because in this crazy world that we're living in right now, there's so much going on, and good, but also bad, and it's crazy, it's stressful, it's hectic, and I feel that intentions are really good. So I'm going to be really good about setting my own intentions for 2025, and I've got a list here of things that might help you in setting your intentions, so let me go over those with you now. So the first thing is just reflect and release. In other words, reflect on what worked for you in 2024. What did you like about 2024? And how did you feel in 2024? What made you feel good? And then as far as release, what it made you feel bad, and what do you want to get rid of so that you're just not trying not to think of it any longer? And I think that's a good exercise to do because we don't want those thoughts to keep creeping up throughout the year. And so I think it's really good to take time to celebrate your wins. And a win could be anything from, boy, I reconnected with a cousin of mine that I hadn't seen in 20 years, and that was really great, to I learned a new hobby, a new skill, and I'm really proud of myself for that, or I finally took that trip that I've always wanted to take, or whatever it may be. And a release might be, you know what? There are people out there that, I've gone out with that I don't feel good about being with, and I don't feel good when I'm around their energy. So I'm really going to limit my time with those people if I'm even with them at all. Or I'm going to release watching the news at night because it really stresses me out and I can't get to sleep. I know that's something that I've started doing. So whatever it is, think about the things that don't make you feel all that great and release it. We're going to just release it and let it go. Okay? So that's going to help you as well. So this is going to create new space for us to set our intentions and kind of be more in the flow for 2025. Okay? Now, what a lot of people do is they select a theme for the year. So a theme word. So it could be anything from magical, like I'm going to have a magical 2025, or friendship is going to be my theme word. I'm going to make more friends, or I'm going to build closer relationships with my friends, or courageous. I want to be more courageous in 2025, or chill. I'm going to chill in 2025. I am not going to let anything bother me. I am going to chill. I'm going to live my life. I'm going, whatever it is, kind of fun to have a theme word. In fact, this might be something you might want to do with your spouse. If you're married, think about what is your individual theme word and what is our theme word as a couple. That's kind of fun. And I'm thinking about my theme words as well. I haven't come up with one yet, so that's something I'll be doing tomorrow. All right, so think about a theme. Think about what really matters to you and what brings you energy. And that is also going to help with your intentions. What brings you energy? I know for me, I love learning new things. And so one of the things that I've already signed up for in February 2025 is a French cooking class. And so I'm doing that, and I'm excited about that because that gives me energy. I'm already excited about it. And I'm really looking forward to learning a couple of French dishes. In fact, I want to learn how to cook a lot of French meals. So I'm starting in February. So think about, what else brings you energy? Is it photography? Is it being out in nature? Is it you want a new job? You want to be around new people? You want to be in a new environment? You actually want to go into an office versus working from home? Whatever it is, think about what brings you energy, and let's have more of that and bring that into your intentions, okay? Now think about if one of your intentions is, boy, I want to be more creative or I want to have more fun. Now is the time to write down the steps of what you think you're going to need to do to make that happen. So if I want to have more fun, I need to start booking things, putting things in my calendar that I love to do. And so one of them is this cooking class, this French cooking class that I'm going to do for next year. And I'm writing it down, and I'm going to at least have something really, really, really fun that I'm looking forward to every month in my, on my calendar, if not every weekend. Okay, just something where I have some moments of fun. I do run 2 businesses, and I actually love my businesses. I have fun with that, but I'm talking about a different type of fun for me, something where it's not work, it's maybe learning something new, it's being creative, it's stretching myself in terms of physical, like I'm getting out there and walking or doing yoga or doing meditation, whatever it is. So think about, for you, what is it that you want to start doing more of that's really going to bring you some really, really good energy in 2025. And for everyone, it's different. I know that everyone's not like myself. And so for you to live your best mod life, you want to think of things that are going to bring more fun and more energy, good energy and uplifting energy to your life. We have a guest coming up soon. I'm not going to say her name yet, but we have a guest coming up soon where she left her branding job in New York City just a few years ago and moved to Las Vegas and became a full-time poker player. And she's living her best mod life. And I talked to her just a couple nights ago. I cannot wait for you to meet her. But this is something that brings her joy and brings her energy. And she wanted to get out of New York City. She moved to Las Vegas and, got there right when COVID hit. It's a really interesting story. As you know, the casinos shut down. But she is now out there as a full-time professional poker player. And she's living her best mod life. And I can't wait for you to hear from her. And that's what we'll be doing in 2025. I'm going to be introducing you to people, whether it's here on the show or on the podcast that's coming up in January, Live the Mod Life podcast, where I'll be introducing you to people who, again, have left their jobs and sold everything, hopped in an RV, and drove around the country for 7 years, or even more, I believe, and did that. Or left the country single here in the U.S. and moved to Spain. We have another woman that left here, Virginia, and she moved to France. I have another 2 friends that have left the U.S. And had great careers here in the U.S. and moved to Mexico and are thriving down there. So it's not just people moving, but these are just some examples of women in particular who are living the mod life. You're going to meet some cool men too that are also living the mod life, but I hope that you get energized by this channel to think of possibility. I'm all about possibility thinking, and that's really why I wanted to finally go through with this, because one, I'm good at it. I'm good at helping other people come up with ideas to make things possible for them, and we're gonna have a lot of fun doing it, okay? What else do I have here? So you want to write out your steps, right, to help you get to your goals and action plan that you want to achieve to have that intention come true. And schedule and this is the hard part, and this is something I always forget to do, and I'm going to try to get better at this in 2025, but schedule regular check-ins with yourself. How am I doing? How am I doing towards my goals? That's why, if you saw in a previous episode when I talked about goal setting, I'm actually putting my goals on index cards now. I'm going to be reading them in the morning and at night. And so one of the things I'm going to also ask myself is, how am I doing with my intentional living and my intentions, my mental intentions, my physical intentions? How am I doing with that? And so I encourage you to say, do regular check-ins with yourself to see, how am I doing this year? This is also part of the Mod.Life community that we're going to help you with that. And so I encourage you to get our newsletter, our Mod letter. No one wants a newsletter, but they want a Mod letter. And go to www.mod.life, and you'll see on the front page there a place to sign up. I think it says peace and love and all things Mod. And give us your email address, and you'll be getting our Mod letter, which will start going out next Sunday. Okay? So I want you to be part of our community, and it's free. Okay, so just remember, setting intentions is really about aligning how you want to feel, how you want to live. And as I said before in the goal setting video, if we don't make a plan, life is just going to happen to us. Why don't we create a life that can happen for us? And yes, things happen and things come up that we haven't expected. We're going to hit bumps in the road, etc. But if we do make a plan, and we set that intention, we have a better chance of getting the life that we want to have and being the person that we want to be, no matter what your age, whether you're 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, or even 90. You can live the Mod life and you can make these changes. So I cannot wait to hear from some of you about what you're doing for your intentions for 2025. If you want to list them in the comments below. I know people are shy to do that, but the more we start doing that, the more actually you're going to inspire other people as well with your intention. It's also putting it out there. So if you put your intention in the comment, it's kind of putting it out there. It's putting it out there in the universe, and I will read them personally and respond and kind of give you that digital thumbs up to make it happen. Okay, so thank you for being here. Listen, happy 2025. It's a new year. It's a new place to start. And just remember this, living the Mod life means that you can live the life that you want in terms of aging. Gone are the rules, okay? Mod life is more about a mindset and an outlook. I know people that are 40 that seem like they're 75, and I know people that are 80 that seem like they're 35, okay? And that's really how I want to be. I want to always have that open mindset about living and, be thankful that I'm here no matter what my age. When we had our first gatherings here in Washington, D.C. with the Mod.Life group, I had 2 rules at our gatherings. You can't say the words, I can't. I don't want you to say the words, I can't, like I can't do this or I can't do that. And we don't want to hear anyone say the word old, because who likes the word old? No one likes the word old, okay? It is what it is. Age is a number, okay? It's a number. And like I said, I know people that are 40 that seem like they're 75 or 80 and vice versa. And so it doesn't matter your age. You can live your best Mod life, set your goals, go back and look at my past video about goal setting just to give you an idea. Set your intentions. I know this might seem like work to some of you, but actually it's kind of fun if you really start getting into it. And it really sets the tone for your day. If you go back to my first video about drinking tea and my tea moment in the morning, that's a really good time to set your intention for the day. How you're going to be. Am I going to be happy? Am I going to be focused? Am I going to be as organized as I can? Am I going to be as social as I can? Am I going to take today just to relax and be calm? Whatever it is, it's up to you. But this is a channel to help you live your best Mod life, and I really, really appreciate you being here. Subscribe if you like the channel, and let me know where you're from. I'd like to know where people are watching from, what part of the country or what part of the world, and we'll be bringing so much more to you. We're just getting started here on the channel, and I raise my glass to you and to your Mod life. This is Jennifer Abernathy, and I'll see you next time. Life doesn't have an expiration date. Here at Mod.Life, I believe that midlife is not a pause. It's really a powerful renaissance. We can make it what we want it to be. Every single one of us has a story waiting to be unleashed. Whether you're reimagining your career, embarking on a new adventure, discovering passions that you've tucked away in your mind years ago, this is your moment. This is not a mistake that you're watching this. You know, we're not about chasing youth. We're about celebrating your unique journey and actually creating the most memorable, unique, celebrated journey of your life possible. Imagine the woman who published her first novel at 50, or a director launching her studio at 57, or an entrepreneur that left the country to a new adventure in another country abroad. These aren't exceptions. These are possibilities that are waiting for you, and we're going to bring them here to you on this channel. Again, midlife is not about limitations. It's about liberation. It's breaking free from the societal expectations, embracing your authenticity, writing a narrative that's entirely beautifully yours. So join our community at www.Mod.Life. We are redefining what's possible. We don't just tell stories, we inspire transformations. That is the goal. And guess what? Your next chapter starts now. So as we step into the new year, by the way, Happy New Year, Happy 2025. Remember, it's not midlife, it's Mod.Life. Thanks so much for being here.